Hey everybody, welcome to Boredy McBored, the channel that teaches you too can have back problems like Boredy if you record in the stupid way that she's doing. Yes, today I have chosen absolutely possibly the worst possible way to record ever in life, and I will explain this later as we delve into this next episode. So let's go. Last time we checked off, we were on our way to we just picked up Paula and we were on our way to the second sanctuary. The second sanctuary I don't think is the worst sanctuary. In fact, I think it's pretty easy. It's just I feel a way just to level up Paula in a pretty smoothish way. It's definitely much easier than I think the Peaceful Rest Valley. So let's delve into the episode. Haha, these guys, the moles playing rough. Luckily, the thing about the moles playing rough is that they are dumb as hell and they're really much absent-minded, and it's funny because they're just like me, absent-minded as fuck. But they're unlike me because they're not smart as fuck like me. Haha. Paula level up. Like I said, this is a very good opportunity for you to just level up Paula and just make her a beast. Like, just amazing. It's great. Oh baby, luck went up by 3 PP. Max PP is up. She's already at level 5. Look at this. She's just going through it. So it's not really a very hard cave, no matter what you really do. Moles playing rough can be a little bit rough on Paula because she is very low level, so that means that she does have really bad defense. But hopefully the fact that we're already good along with we're already to her at a higher level when it comes to defensive items, and also because we have Ness that's kicking the asses of everybody that we meet. Hopefully it won't be that bad. And see, Paula already showing how much of a PP beast she is, because we already got side shield. I think this is a cave where you encounter bears too. Bats are not that bad and the moles are not that bad either. It's the bears that you kind of have to worry about. That second Mr. Ratty was not just there. Come on now, where did that come from? Oh, and luckily we have, apparently we have the teddy bear too, so we're actually very good for this part. It's gonna be smooth sailing. It's just gonna be me mainly talking. So talking about me mainly talking, let me tell you about how I'm set up today. Okay, like I said last week, I'm home. So this means that I'm not at a desk recording like it would be if I were in school. Oh, really? That is so BS. That is you guys saw that, right? See, this is why we should be patient. Earthbound lesson of today. Damn. Wait, pause. Did you see 68 damage to that teddy bear? That teddy bear got fucked up, y'all. I feel bad for him right now. Luckily, that didn't happen to Paula, because if that happened to Paula, I would claw my eyes out. It's stupid. I'd be absolutely fucking annoyed as hell. But I think the teddy bears, I don't remember the exact amount of health that they do have, but I know that it's above the 300 range. So we have him for a couple of hits. He can take a couple lumps. Take your lumps. But yeah, going back to talking. Oh, did the teddy bear explode, or did you just feel like just attacking Paula to your dick? Probably because he's a dick. Okay, see, the teddy bear now became a pile of fluff. So hopefully he chooses not to attack Paula a lot anymore. And now that we finally have PP, we're gonna wait for the next mole. I said we were gonna wait for the next roll before we fuck people up with Paula's PP, but I probably shouldn't have, because then Paula wouldn't be in the predicament that he is now. Hopefully she gains a lot of health. Oh, see, Ness got a juice thing. Okay, offense went up by 3, defense speed. Come on, HP. The HP would only go up by 1. That's ridiculous. That's Earthbound. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, unfortunately, Paula is not a Healy type with her PP. She's mainly just the whoop a nigga's ass with her PP. So we're just gonna give her that smooth bed roll and keep it moving. But yeah, talking about the way that I'm set up right now. Like I said last week, I was at home, so that means my setup was basically those bears. You gotta watch out for the bears. The bears can fuck you and Paula up. But yeah, I was set up in a pretty interesting way, not necessarily bad, but it was me. I had, oh god, Paula's dead. Paula's dead. Paula just died, you guys, and now there's no point in being in this cave anymore. So probably I was debating before this part whether or not I should grind a little bit so that Paula could receive necessary HP so we wouldn't have to do this, but that didn't happen, so fuck it. We're just gonna be talking a lot this episode. But yeah, last week I was in a predicament where I had my suitcase set up, and then on top of my suitcase was one of those storage containers that you have to fit all your clothes in or whatever, and so I had to basically like gate up and put my bike. Don't fuck with me. Damn, he fucked with me. Smart little bug. You're fast little bugger, aren't you? Fuck you. At least I'm consoled by the fact that I know that he can't possibly fuck me up that bad because I have Ness, and Ness can handle that shit because Ness is a real nigga, and because most playing rough are very dumb and can fuck themselves over very easily, as you can see that he just confused himself for no reason. But yeah, so I had my basically my suitcase above my laptop, and that was kind of the way I recorded. It was really janky, really bootleg, but it worked, and I was actually kind of comfortable throughout the whole part. I recorded for a long time, almost 2 hours, so it's not to say like I was doing, bad or anything for my back. My back was totally fine. And then I think it's the nurse you have to talk to. Oh, and this is the first time that we're going to the nurse. If you die, you have to go to the nurse and be like, hey, yo, where my homie at? And then the nurse is like, hey, Paulo is unconscious. You have to pay a fee. And I don't have... He's like, you're your friend, right? It's really serious. Where the fuck is the money? You should probably get the money so she doesn't die. So we can actually operate on her. I'm getting the money, nurse. It's fine. Calm down. Like, don't come for me. Don't come for me, bro. I'll bite you. You don't know where I'm from? I'm from One-Net. You know how many gangster people are from One-Net? Nobody. Because everybody's a bitch. What we've learned so far in this journey, you guys, is that everybody in the town is a bitch. I think that's the only thing that we've learned. Let's make sure that Paul is equipped with stuff. She is equipped with stuff. Defense is still not the highest, but it's actually not that far behind Ness, so I'm not upset. Paula will have her little struggles. Hopefully this is the only time that she'll die, because Ness won't die. It's just a matter of making sure that Paula makes it through this tumultuous struggle that we're about to go through. But it's not actually tumultuous. The only person that we really need to worry about is definitely the bear. The bear can fuck you up if you are not careful, but other than that, you're fine. What I'm gonna do before I go back to the cave is I'm gonna rest up at homie spot that let us go for free. You take advantage of your friends, you guys. Homie has a spot where we can rest for free. Go ahead and take advantage of it, because it's wonderful. It's great. Okay, I thought he was about to give me another lecture. I was like, dude, we did that last week. I'm done with that. I'm just going through. We're gonna get through the section where you can go. But yeah, I recorded for 2 hours last week, so it's not to say it wasn't uncomfortable, even though it was basically a storage container on top of on top of the suitcase and me kind of leaning just a little bit just to be able to talk into my mic. It wasn't particularly bad. It was, you know, pretty level. I didn't really have to lean that much. I just had to lean a little bit just to make sure that the sound came through all the way. But it wasn't, you know, it wasn't the worst at all in the slightest. But today, because like I said, I've all settled in and we finally get to use Paula's attacks. Okay, so Sci-Fire is good if you have a row of enemies, like, you know, this is how it says a row of foes. It's good if you have a row of enemies, but it's not really effective for one enemy because, well, it really doesn't do a lot. Sci-Freeze, although it takes a little bit more than, well, it takes a little bit less than Fire. It's very good for specialized. Like, if you're fighting against one enemy, it's definitely the way to go. Definitely the easier option. And there's Side Thunder, which is kind of really janky, like homie that we fought earlier, who had the lightning strike, Dr. Carpenter. I don't particularly like Thunder. I'll use it, you know, maybe once or twice so you guys can see how it goes. But you know, I'm not a fan of it. I prefer Freeze because I feel Freeze can fuck a nigga up. And because Freeze also has a good chance of solidifying someone. You saw that? 110. It was only 4 PP, you guys. And that was 109 damage. And 19 damage. We don't have to deal with that more playing rough, you guys. We're real niggas. We're Ness. We handle that shit like pros. We ate that shit up. You know why? We motherfucking G. Anyway. So yeah. And possibly one of the most uncomfortable, these fast motherfuckers, most uncomfortable positions because I decided to be lazy. Just don't kill her. That's all I ask, that you just don't kill her. I probably should have used that freeze. Oh, you're gonna be a bitch to defend. It's okay. Oh, okay. Well, you're on guard. It's fine. See, the mole died anyway, so we didn't. There's nothing wrong with sometimes copping out, you guys, because sometimes you have to cop out in life, you know, and sell t-shirts and, you know, become somebody that you're not, because it'll mean you getting viewers on YouTube or on the internet, or it'll mean you getting followers, or it'll mean I'm finally popular. What? But I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Massive shade thrown in the comments. But yeah. Where was I saying? Oh yeah. So I have my storage container as the bottom. And see, this is just using the Sci-Fire. It does a considerable amount of damage, especially for, okay, and Mr. Baddies are really dumb too in the fact that they can confuse themselves. Really, I'm just gonna focus on the Mo playing rough because they're way more powerful, and Paula can basically knock out these guys hopefully in the next round. So I'm not particularly, you know, pressed about anything. Paula can handle stuff. Believe in Paula. See, Paula took care of them by herself. Really, it sacrificed 12 PP, yes, but Paula definitely has the means of doing it, and also Paula is in the middle of leveling up, so we'll get our PP back. Not really worried. But yeah, I have my Tupperware container on the bottom, and that is my base. And on top of that, I have one of those hair dryers, you know, one of them old hair dryers your mom probably has. Ooh, shit. Okay, we're gonna fight this bear, but we gonna make sure that Paula has all of the HP she can have, because it's very likely that she might die. Okay, 20 PP. Let's hit him with that croissant. Oh, okay, and we have a great charm too, so let's put that on Paula, and that gives her a little bit of defense. And I think charms aren't really like protective; they're meant to do specialty things. I don't know what the great charm does. We can find out, I guess, right now, since I'm trying to be a little good, informative let's player. It must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis attacks. Oh, it also has a little bit of speed. I like speed, and I'm not talking about the drug, because cool guys don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. You know, that's the lesson of today. Don't do drugs. The more you know. Don't do drugs. We're definitely gonna use a freeze on the bear because the bear can fuck a nigga up. And we don't have time to play that stuff, you guys. We have no time at all. Yes, and the bear's body was solidified. But Ness is a bitch and didn't handle the job. He didn't handle our white weight. I think I'm just... Oh, okay, I didn't mean to pray. Okay, a unique thing about... See, that's why I said defense. I said defense, and I fucked up. That's my fault, you guys. I didn't mean to do defense. Like I said, a bear can fuck a nigga up. And it finally became tame, but it didn't matter because Ness didn't do his fucking job. Fuck you, Ness. Fuck you. You, right there, in a red cap. Oh, you think you're so smart with your red cap, Think you're so powerful? Huh? You killed a girl! There's a dead girl walking behind you right now in your footsteps, in your path. Because you weren't smart enough. Okay, and you guys, I'm not trying to fight enemies right now, because this whole, the purpose of the cave is definitely for Paula. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on fighting people. I'd rather hit up one bowl than to deal with anybody else. But yeah, the whole point of the cave is to fight with Paula. So I feel like if you don't have Paula with you, it's basically a waste of time. So that's why I'm just trying to hurry up and go, because I don't have time for this. Hopefully I can just sneak by that baddie. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Strategies, boy. Strategy, guys. Facts. Spitting facts today. If you're a bitch and you're trying to get away from a situation, run past the nigga. I'm gonna spit that out. Just shift through. Disappear on them. Just run right through them. You know. Just, you know, crank that Seattle Seahawks on them real quick. You know what I mean? Just run right through them. You know what I mean? Just go. But yeah, and so I have on top of my storage container, I have one of those hair dryers that your mom probably has. You know, the ones at the beauty supply that has like the big dome, has a big dome on top of it. And I basically put my mic on top of that, and like there's just like the little round part or whatever, and a little round part in the middle that's pretty level. Oh, okay, and that's leveled up. It would have been nice if Paula leveled up with you too, but no. At least we learned life upbeat. That's a one good thing to come from this whole situation. Another fucking enemy. This is not the Ness show Ness. You have to realize that this is all for Paula, and that you're just taking it up. You're just taking the whole situation up. You're just trying way too hard. You're trying to take all the camera time. It's not your show anymore. Paula just got introduced. You gotta be fair to Paula. But you're over here taking all of the flack and almost dying, and we don't have time for that. We definitely don't have time for you to be dying, Ness. Definitely not at all. I'm gonna use that smooth life upbeat since we're gonna end up going back to Home Dude's house anyway. So not necessarily bad. Oh, thank you. I was like, I don't have time to deal with him all right now. I got other shit to do. Like spend another $100 trying to recall Paula's bitch ass. Don't have time. I'ma see if the convenience store sells a teddy bear, because even though I said that teddy bears are useless and there's no point in buying a teddy bear, I'm also not doing a let's play, so that means that, you know, I'd like to save hard drive space and not take a whole bunch of parts. I'm gonna keep on pressing the same button over again. So that's great. Yes, I have 103. Really? Okay, that's unfortunate.